welcome back to an episode of the 3 Count. I'm War Machine MJ.
With Rodimus Prime.
And Malcolm let me fart on him.
No,
Jesus.
he didn't fart on me.
Yeah, that's mainstream Malcolm overreacting to my gas. Anyway, we are here today to talk about Monday Night Raw. More specifically, it was less of a Monday Night Raw after Super Showdown and more of a Monday Night Raw before Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, this was the go-home show to Elimination Chamber. And honestly, we all forgot that it was this Sunday.
Yeah, because they've blitzed pay-per-views at us.
Yeah.
Wait, it's this Sunday?
Yeah. It's this Sunday. Super Showdown or Super Fuckfest was Thursday.
The old guy fest was Thursday, Revolution was Saturday, and this Sunday it's Elimination Chamber.
It's so fast.
But hey,
Well, don't you know we're in the fast lane on the road to WrestleMania?
Oh, God.
whoop whoop. Yeah.
So before we get into Monday Night Raw, it's been confirmed. Matt Hardy is Gonzo.
He's done, brother.
Yeah, he is done with WWE. They wished him the best of luck in his future endeavors, and we will see where he lands next. We will see what his next move will be.
Well, right now he's making moves in the dark, and you got to figure that he's going to be going down the order of his list.
Yeah. Because he says he will be watching other wrestling besides WWE.
Well, he said he was going to be watching American promotions.
He also said New Japan too.
Oh, he said New Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just remember he went in detail saying Raw on Mondays, Impact, Dark, and NWA on Tuesdays, NXT and AEW on Wednesdays, and then SmackDown on Fridays.
Yeah. He did, like I said, he did mention New Japan and Ring of Honor and other promotions as well. And that too.
Excuse me.
And of course, there's the rumor or theory that he's going to be the Dark Order's Exalted One, hence what I said earlier.
I don't know. It'll be very interesting. Because, I mean, this whole Exalted One stuff has definitely gotten people interested, I guess, in the Dark Order. Somewhat.
Barely.
They've at least had a little fun with it, like they did at Revolution.
Yeah. So we will see what Matt Hardy and his next move will be. I did watch some of Backstage. His brother Jeff was on there. He, of course, was asked about his brother Matt and what he will do next. He did announce, being Jeff, he is cleared to wrestle. He's just waiting on the right situation. And they did announce that JBL will be the next inductee to the WWE Hall of Fame.
You know, despite how we feel about JBL, he really did have a good heel run.
Yeah.
He was in a pretty good tag team with Ron Simmons.
Yep.
So,
I mean, who can forget his most memorable moments? One of my favorites is still that Hell in a Cell, that cage match he had with Big Show, where Big Show just like cratered him in the center of the ring.
Yeah.
And then JBL won because he crawled out first.
oh yeah. Wasn't that at a pay-per-view?
I think he was on an episode of SmackDown.
It was either SmackDown or a pay-per-view.
Yeah, but it's just...
But I remember what you're talking, where he choke slammed him. Big Show thought he won, but he crawled out under the ring.
Same time as Big Show stepped out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was funny.
And who could forever forget when he got knocked out by Joey Styles?
On the plane ride to hell. A lot went down on that plane. So, yeah. But he did say that Eddie Guerrero did help make his character. And as far as tag teams, he did give credit to his old buddy Ron Simmons.
As far as Eddie Guerrero goes, who could forget that bloodbath at Great American Bash?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wasn't even supposed to be that bad of a bloodbath.
Eddie Guerrero lost a lot of blood that night.
I know he
Evil
cut
Ross.
so deep, didn't he?
Yeah, he was going into shock by the end of the match.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's how much blood he lost. He bled a gusher.
Yeah.
Or that match he had with John Cena. John Cena lost a lot of blood, but not as bad as Eddie, though.
No, Eddie lost more.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, because he nicked an artery.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about Monday Night Raw, which was live in BK. Where Brooklyn at?
Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
Brooklyn, yeah.
Yeah.
They were at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. And we started off with...
We kicked off the show with Paul Heyman and the Brocky Brock Bunch.
yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Prediction, not a spoiler. Blah, 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 blah. Paul Heyman called Drew McIntyre a bitch.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Yeah.
And that prompted the Royal Rumble winner to come out.
Yep.
And he locked eyes with Brock, and Brock just kind of laughed him off, walked past him. He tried to do something on Drew, but old Drew was keen to it and claymored him.
Yep.
Floored him in one hit.
Yep.
Damage wasn't done, however, as Brock was staggering up the ramp. Drew McIntyre got some speed behind his second claymore on the stage. And then he claymored him a third time.
So, basically, old Drew, he's definitely sending a message to one Brocky Brock. Drew was he was being interviewed by Hot 97. I watched the video. Of course, he was promoting WrestleMania. He did say that Brock is very intimidating. But we'll see how intimidating he is come WrestleMania.
Oh boy, will he.
Yeah.
I loved every second of this segment.
That was awesome.
Just fantastic.
Yep.
Next, we had a Now or Never Tag Team Championship match between Seth Rollins and his buddy.
No. We don't call him Seth Rollins anymore. His name is the Monday Night Messiah.
I thought you were about to cut me off because I was about to say, and his buddy Murphy.
Yeah. I was going to say he's not your buddy Murphy, but yeah.
He's not anybody's buddy. He's just Murphy.
Well, facts. But anyway, they defended the Tag Team Championships against Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits. Now, if the Street Profits lost, they could no longer challenge for the titles as long as the Monday Night Messiah and Murphy are still champs.
That's stupid. Because they only got one title shot against Rollins and Murphy.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Which was, what, Thursday?
Yeah. Now, when I heard about this, my first thought was, what the fuck is a Now or Never match? But then when I heard the description, it's like they'll never get a championship match again. I'm like, what are you talking? They just got one title match.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I mean, when it went on paper, it sounds like, you know, if it was like a one-on-one match, a Now or Never match would sound like, oh, if somebody loses, then their career is done within that company. You know what I'm saying?
And they get thrown into a box and then shipped back to OVW.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah. This wasn't much of a match. The only big spot I remember was AOP being driven from ringside by Viking Raiders, I think.
I believe so. Well, I didn't watch the match, but I heard they got involved and Kevin Owens got involved. And because of that, the Street Profits are your new tag team champions. I did see a video where Montez Ford, his two kids from his previous marriage,
Yeah.
they were watching at home or whatever, and his daughter just went crazy. But, I mean, congratulations to the Street Profits.
Oh, that's what Kevin Owens did.
What?
While the Viking Raiders were beating up on AOP and the ref was distracted, KO hit a stunner on Rollins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the Monday Night Messiah afterwards said he wants a match with Kevin Owens.
Well, no, there's a rematch at Elimination Chamber.
A rematch?
Street Profits versus Messiah and Buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I won't be surprised if they drop the belts again to Messiah and Murphy.
Yeah. Next, speaking of belts, we had the 24/7 championship as Riddick Moss, who the fuck is that,
I don't know.
Who?
I don't know.
put it up in an open challenge.
Who the fuck is that?
What's that belt he's carrying? The
Some
20
kind of
what?
ugly ass green gold shit. I don't know what the hell it
Oh,
is.
okay.
I mean, I applaud you guys for picking up the joke and taking it too far, but I was just ripping off Cultaholic's joke. You know,
Which was?
but, you know, after Tom said Riddick Moss, Adam Pacitti goes, "Who the bloody hell is that?"
Oh.
You know, obviously knowing who he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy that opened his challenge, that answered his open challenge, was of course the one and only Ricochet.
You mean the guy who got squashed in like 30 seconds by Brock at Super Showdown?
I mean the guy that got humiliated by Brock in 30 seconds at Super Showdown.
Yeah, that was pretty painful. Riddick Moss won. I read the results of this match, and I really didn't care. But honestly, going to Ricochet, it's a lot of talk about how, he's being buried. How everybody, including us, use that word so loosely. That word's being thrown around a lot. Buried. But I don't know. It's a lot of backstage talk as far as Ricochet.
He's buried.
Now, I think of this as just pure speculation because the evidence I'm piling up against it is, okay, it's WrestleMania season. You got to keep Brock strong. All right. Cool. Especially to Drew McIntyre, who they're making look like a legit threat.
Yeah.
And then as far as Ricochet losing to Riddick Moss, is losing in a 24/7 championship match really a burial?
Question is, does anybody really give a damn about the 24/7 title in the first place?
Yes, if R-Truth has the belt.
Well, that's true.
I mean, the whole damn 24/7 division is just a burial ground. Because look at EC3. He was there for the longest, just Red Solo Cupping. Now he's just...
I don't even know who that is anymore.
Me neither. I don't know who that is.
Like, what the fuck?
Let's see, exactly.
Who?
So, yeah. I think of it as pure speculation. After Mania, we'll see. Or, I'm sorry, what's the pay-per-view that comes after Mania?
I don't know. I
I
can't
have
remember.
no idea.
We'll have to look it up.
Back in the day, it used to be Backlash. But the pay-per-view after Mania, we'll see where Ricochet stands after that.
Yeah, I mean...
Because it's Mania, of course, they've got a clear plan going into Mania. It was always Roman to begin with. They got their clear plan in mind. So we'll see.
Well, at this point, it's to the point where nobody takes Ricochet serious because of what happened on Thursday.
I mean, WWE's already dug themselves into a hole because they've stuck belts, 3 belts on 3 old-timers, or 3 nostalgia acts.
Yeah. I mean...
Ain't nobody want to correct my math on this one? I said 3 belts on 3 nostalgia acts. Got Goldberg, Lesnar, Miz and Morrison.
Oh.
Miz and Morrison I can understand. But
Yep.
Goldberg, that was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Lesnar, I mean, at least Lesnar is trying.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah, now he's trying.
Yeah. I mean, look at in January. Almost every week, Brock Lesnar was on TV. When was the last time that we ever saw Brock Lesnar on TV almost every single week?
When he was holding the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Besides that.
His 2 years in the company to begin with.
Besides that.
I mean,
I don't know.
that's pretty much it. Anyway, next we had Aleister Black, who wants, a chunk of AJ Styles. AJ says, okay, you get a match with me if you can beat the baddest man in the building, Carl Anderson.
Yeah.
Look at Hot Carl do work.
That's pretty much how it is. And then AJ basically called out The Undertaker.
Carl Anderson got beat, no surprise. Then AJ goes, okay, you get a match with me if you can beat Big LG Luke Gallows. Look at him do work.
Big LG.
Yeah, and Aleister Black beat him too.
By disqualification.
By disqualification.
Yeah, because the rest of the OC swarmed him and beat him. And of course, we're getting a no disqualification match between Aleister Black and the Phenomenal One at Elimination Chamber.
Yes. But AJ Styles did beat Aleister Black though.
Yeah, he beat that ass.
Yeah, and then mocked The Undertaker.
Yeah, he beat him phenomenally.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a banger match at Elimination Chamber.
Facts. Then we move on to Liv Morgan versus Ruby Riott with Sarah Logan as special guest referee. This was all about the Riot Squad. Or should I say the Job Squad?
The former Riot Squad is what it's more like.
Just a squad.
Yeah, this was a do-nothing 5-minute match. Because Ruby Riott was a bit chippy towards Sarah Logan for whatever fucking reason. And then when Liv Morgan kicked out of a pin, Ruby just kind of backhanded Sarah Logan. And while those two were arguing, Liv Morgan got a roll up. Sarah Logan hit the fast count. She decked Ruby, and then decked Liv.
Yeah.
So they just all over each other now, I guess. Just mad at each other now.
I don't know. They're all three in the Elimination
Yeah,
Chamber.
What are you doing?
I'm about to write something.
Don't fuck with his AEW notes. Oh, we still got another show to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got to watch the first half of AEW.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But anyway, like he said, Sarah Logan basically stood tall over her former Riot Squad sisters. These three will be in the Elimination Chamber on Sunday.
yeah, it was a just absolute do-nothing match.
Yeah, and this is something I want to not talk about, but I have to.
Don't do it.
Ezekiel Elliott 2.0, a.k.a. No Way Jose, and his
Who?
conga line.
Who?
You mean the guy who goes, No Way Jose?
Who?
Ezekiel Elliott 2.0.
Who?
Yeah, that guy.
Who?
Anyway.
What?
Mac Jones, who?
Anyway.
Leroy Jenkins?
He and his conga line went to Eric Rowan, and they finally got to see what was in the cage, and it was
A mechanical spider.
a giant ass spider.
It was a mechanical spider. Because that shit looked fake.
That was it?
Yes.
Yes, and they all ran away like some bitches.
Punk ass bitches.
And still, I just sit here like, why?
Why?
Why are y'all trying to make Eric Rowan such a thing? Why are y'all doing this? What is so interesting about him, his cage, his blanket, and his spider?
Why?
Absolutely nothing.
Poor Eric Rowan. I mean, say what you will about the guy. He's been thrown into two storylines now that have gone absolutely nowhere.
I mean, how many times did he get beat by Aleister Black?
Twice.
Before that, what was he doing?
He was murdering jobbers. Now, what I'm talking about was,
Okay.
you know, they had this dead end storyline, you know, with the what's in the cage.
Mm-hmm.
Before then, he was part of the who attacked Roman, and remember they had no idea where they were going to end it.
True. Did they ever end it?
They did end it. It was Eric Rowan who attacked it, but he never stated why.
Because reasons.
So technically, you might as well say there was really no payoff to that.
There's no payoff to this. Eric Rowan is part of no payoff storylines.
And that's why I constantly ask, why are they... I understand they are giving them TV time.
Why?
Let's go back even further. Wyatt family. There was no payoff for him.
He was the weak link of the whole group.
He was even weaker than Braun Strowman.
Now that's saying something.
That's sad. He was in the family longer than Strowman, and he was still weak.
You suck.
I mean, Harper and Wyatt, they were the two strongest members of the entire group.
Facts.
What was Eric Rowan's purpose in the group? What was
Nothing.
Braun Strowman's purpose in the group?
Nothing.
Thank you.
And a little bit later, his failed face run. Remember the whole Team Cena versus Team Authority thing?
Yeah.
He was face for some stupid reason. Because it was Cena, Rowan, Ziggler, and of all people, Ryback.
Or Cryback.
Oh, and the Big Show. But then the Big Show turned face like 10 minutes into the match. Or turned heel 10 minutes into the match.
Yeah.
Eric Rowan is part of do-nothing, dead-end storylines.
Yeah.
It's still the question that I ask. Why? I appreciate the fact that they're giving this man TV time, but why? They basically put him in situations and in positions where it don't fucking make sense.
Because they're retards and they don't know what they're doing.
Like,
They're being gone.
okay, let's move on.
Yeah, it's a spider. Ha ha ha. Gag's over with. Nobody's going to care, and they're just going to beat it into the ground for
Next,
the next 10 years until they realize nobody cares. Next, we had
Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane.
originally it was going to be Shayna Baszler versus Asuka, which I'm glad it wasn't because that is money.
I hope they're the last two standing on Sunday.
Oh, they are. I mean, if you look at all 6 women, those two are the strongest of all of them to win it.
Now watch WWE do some shit and swerve us and have Natalia as the last one. And get tapped the fuck out by Shayna.
Yeah.
Watch what I tell you. They're going to swerve us. I won't be surprised if they don't. But watch. They're going to do some stupid shit like that.
Swerve,
Yeah. But Oscar Kairi saying it was a pretty alright match. Of course, my future ex-wife / longest reigning women's champion, Becky Lynch, was on commentary.
I mean, how can you not love Becky? Becky she just makes herself seen, makes herself heard, and it's for a reason.
I'm starting to not like the presentation for Becky.
What do you mean?
I mean, she went from Stone Cold to Conor McGregor.
Facts. Facts.
I mean, at least people still like her.
I mean, she's great and all, but her character now, it's pretty much
I'm the best. I don't give a fuck. I'm the best.
Overconfident as fuck. Basically, like Ortiz, the best, the best, the best, the best.
But she's dead ass, though. I get what you're saying.
It's just... Okay, so...
I'm the best.
She comes out there rocking those shades. Alright, that's cool. She comes out here rocking it, like this past Monday. Sunglasses, big-ass fur coat, and a fucking crown.
Yeah. I mean, wasn't that Jerry Lawler's crown she put on?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But it's just... They turned her from badass to obnoxious. Just turn her back to badass. Like, I get it, you got a lot of these badass characters, but Becky Lynch really killed it.
Yeah. Either way, I like it, but, you know, it's obvious that their match at WrestleMania is going to be pretty epic because she was trying to send a message to Shayna, but, you know.
Yeah, Shayna made Asuka tap out to the Kirifuda. No surprise, of course. Shayna and Becky locked eyes while Becky kept yelling, "I'm up here. Come get some. I'm up here."
Yeah.
Next up, we have Rey Mysterio and Roberto Carrillo versus Andrade, the United States Champion, and Angel Garza.
Look at that, folks. He's trying.
Yay! That was a good match, by the way.
That was. I agree with you, Mainstream. That was.
Yeah, that was great. That's lucha excellence right there.
I mean, anytime you got these four in the ring, especially with the legendary status of Rey Mysterio, how can you go wrong? How can you go wrong?
Well, apparently they went wrong Thursday.
Well, fuck Thursday. We're talking about Monday.
It was Carrillo and Garza, and it was worse than their one-on-one on Raw.
Yeah, because I heard nobody cared. Nobody should have cared about that show in general.
You gotta give Saudi Arabia something.
Man, anyway.
I mean, look at the bright side about Saudi Arabia. Mansoor won.
That's the only good thing they have.
I mean, he's always good.
You know what? Okay, you know what? I gotta say something about this.
Oh my God!
That's the only time they really put him on TV besides the pre-show.
In Saudi Arabia.
In Saudi Arabia, like why not use him in NXT? Why not showcase him more? Is this the only time that they're ever gonna use him? Is when they go to Saudi Arabia twice every year? And for what?
I've only got one defense on why they don't put him on NXT TV. Look at how stacked NXT is week to week to week.
Well, yeah, but still, some people are starting to be bored with NXT now. They need some, I wouldn't say new fresh faces, because they got all the faces they need.
Well, they do need some fresh faces.
Put them on NXT. You ain't got to put them on there every single week, but damn.
Like I said, that's my only defense.
Hell, put them in a match against Austin Theory or somebody.
Austin Theory got that ass beat.
Twice.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Anyway, back to Lucha Excellence here. This was a fantastic match. In the end, however, Rey Mysterio and Humberto Carrillo got the victory.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we had Beth Phoenix coming out to confront Randy Orton on why he did what he did to her husband.
Well,
first she came out there to confirm Edge's status. Then she confronted Randy Orton on why.
Here's why.
Here's why.
Yeah. Randy Orton came out there, jaw-jacking on the mic, saying, look, your husband's a great father to y'all's kids, blah, blah, blah. You know, he saved my life. He saved me from doing stupid stuff. You know, I love your husband more than you could ever could. I love your daughters more than you could ever could. And, you know, Beth Phoenix was just, she was just angry. She was pretty much fed up with his shit.
Well, okay, what he said was, and this is rough, by the way, he said that Beth was the real villain here, labeling her an enabler who refuses to recognize that Edge was a junkie for wrestling, and that Orton took it away. You know, he did the right thing by taking it away from him. Then he said that his love for Edge, gay by the way, is more than Beth Phoenix or his kids could ever, you know, hope to, you know, come close to. She slapped him, and when he, you know, I think he just mouthed, "I'm sorry" again.
No, he called her a bitch.
Oh, he called her a bitch.
Oh, bitch.
She tried kicking him in the gut, which...
It didn't even look like she kicked him.
No, it didn't look like she got all of it.
Probably about like this much.
She probably just toe-tapped his colon.
And then he RKO'd her. He checked her real quick with an RKO.
Yeah. Just really, really great speech by Orton.
Yeah.
He
I
just-
I did love it.
Oops, that's your volume key. There you go. But yeah, it's awesome, and I'm finally glad they paid off on why he did it.
Yeah. Mark Henry was on backstage, and he said that match, which will eventually happen, Randy Orton versus Edge at WrestleMania, he said that match should be the main event.
It's not.
I mean, Mark Henry was talking out of his ass.
Oh, God damn it. Fuck.
It should definitely be towards the later half of the show, but main event, sorry, no.
I'd probably put it like third or fourth down the
Sorry,
card.
not sorry. I don't care anymore.
But I wouldn't make it the main event, though.
I'd put it between championship matches.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many matches do we have so far for WrestleMania?
WrestleMania, we have Goldberg Reigns,
Yeah.
Fiend John Cena,
Yeah.
Lesnar McIntyre,
Mm-hmm.
and Shayna Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at 4.
Shayna Charlotte.
I'm sorry, Charlotte Rhea.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Sorry, I still think Shayna has the belt at times.
Yeah.
That would be awesome if she jumped to main roster, still NXT champion.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, that'd be so fucking cool. But I'm glad Rhea has it. If she didn't take 5 hours to get to the ring to help somebody.
5 hours?
I'm just curious to see how that stage is going to be.
Sure.
So far, as I'm looking at the card, we have 5 matches for WrestleMania. 5 thus far.
Okay, 5.
And what's
Oh,
today?
no. Yeah, okay, 5. Because we got the women's match, which is going to be Shayna Becky.
Yeah. So as of this recording, today's what, the 4th?
Yeah.
Yes, March 4th.
27 days left in the month, plus 5. We're 32 days away from WrestleMania.
Yep.
Less than 5 weeks away. So,
And they're just going to load it with crap.
like they do every single year.
But as far as the stage is going to go, you know they're going to stick a big-ass pirate ship on the bitch.
Why not? They're in Tampa.
They in the Buccaneer Stadium.
Because
Yeah, and they have a team called the Buccaneers.
well, aside from the fucking ears,
I was just going to say that. Damn it.
their hype packages blatantly rip off Pirates of the Caribbean. And remember the last time they were in Florida for WrestleMania? It was the ultimate thrill ride. They put roller coasters on that bitch.
And it took the talent 3 hours just to get to the ring.
I'm pretty sure if Kevin Nash walked that thing, he would have torn his quads like 10 times.
Kevin Nash, as soon as he stepped on stage, would have tore his quads. And his whole knee would have exploded.
All my fucking quads.
Look at that ramp. Up. I'm going to head out.
Yeah.
Just
And I really hope they don't do a stage like they did at 33. Because that was way too much. Can y'all not agree with me?
Wait, which one was 33?
Where they had that, where they were in Orlando and they had that long ass ramp.
Oh,
And when
yeah.
when Undertaker had his match, they had him come down halfway through the ring because they knew it would take forever.
Thank God they only did that.
Jesus. I hope they don't do that this year. That was garbage.
They do that. They at least need to have like a motorized platform. You know, like what they did at WrestleMania 3.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that. That's dope.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, that is Monday Night Raw, the go home to Elimination Chamber, where they just SmackDown just slapped a bunch of matches for Elimination Chamber.
I don't even want to talk about SmackDown. SmackDown's garbage at this point right now.
Because SmackDown tried to add 2 more Chamber matches to the match card.
Okay, that's just overkill. That is real overkill.
Well, they had Lacey Evans talk about going to the Chamber and winning it.
That was, what, 3 weeks ago?
No, last week. They had Sheamus talk about going into a Chamber and winning it.
No, she was in a match last week.
Oh, no, week before, my bad.
Yeah.
They had Sheamus talking last week about going into the Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, apparently we're only getting 2 Chamber matches.
Yeah.
Anyway, that being said, if you miss this guy's face, I'm going to be nice for once. If you miss this guy's face, but love his opinions, he has a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Prime Talk with Rodimus Prime. Go check it out so he can just let his heart explode as he talks about how much he hates Goldberg right now.
Sucks.
Me and everybody else. I hate the fact that he's Universal Champion, but I can't do anything about it. Episode 27 coming soon.
And of course, if you missed this guy, he's got absolutely nothing to plug and you shouldn't follow him. Anyway, I'm War Machine MJ.
And I'm Rodimus Prime.
And I'm mentioning. I'm mentioning now.
You messed up your own name.
Shut up.
Golly.
Anyway, that being said, we'll see you guys next time.
Ah!
Are you just